Hey guys, we're back for some more standard games. I'm currently just still ranking up on ladder. No changes here to the list since the last time. And I'll have a link in the description for the video that has the full sideboard guide, just in case you do want to play best of 3. But all that said, let's get into some games. If you're new here to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I do try to get a video out every day. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing, maybe dropping a comment or a like, or sharing it with a friend. And for my returning viewers, thank you so much again for your support. It really does mean the world to me. All right, let's see what we're up against here. Opening hand looks great. We've got 1-drop, 2-drop, and then Knight-errant of Eos with Bodyguard on the end. It does feel really good to have some level of removal back in the deck, so that has been a nice change that I've appreciated. Although it sounds like a lot of you have found a lot of success with the mono-white aggro deck that had like all the massive life gain, and that deck is super fun, so I'm so glad to hear that you guys are having a good time with it. Okay, so we're up against Jund, or sorry, not Jund, but Domain. Let's see, they do not have access to, what's the word I'm looking for? The enchantment removal, but they could cast, I suppose, Go for the Throat here. So I think we just want to go Knight-errant of Eos. We could push 5, but then we don't really have like a super great play, so let's just go Knight-errant. Okay, now we can go, we could go like Initiate, Veteran into another Knight-errant, and that feels pretty good. And then just get in for 8 here. So I think let's do that. I guess there's a chance that if they have removal, they could prevent us from doing that. So maybe we should do it pre-combat. But I kind of think we should just go to combat and see what they do. Okay, so they're letting us get in. They probably know what's up here, but I think that's okay. If they have depopulate, we're definitely going to be sad. But we're trying to play around like Sunfall and just try to push in as much as possible. Yeah, no depopulate. If any of you guys have tried out the sideboard in best of 3, I'd love to know how it's working for you. I kind of just sort of did it blind without having done any best of 3 matches myself, but I have played decks like this that are quite similar with best of 3, so I would like to know if you've tried it, you know, how it's working for you. Opening hand looks great. All right, happy to go into our turn 2 adversary to try to get some life gain back. If they want to spend time burning it down, they won't be able to go into like Godric or Squeeze. That still feels pretty good. And yeah, I think we are on a clock, so we definitely wouldn't want to be pushing here. All right, so here I think we go for Adeline. And we can do that by tapping a Ganjo, then replacing it with a new Ganjo. Although now that we're down to 11, we kind of have to respect the damage output they have a little bit. Okay, if they want to just trade here for Swift Spear, I think we do want to take out Swift Spear. Maybe it's better to go for Adversary. Yeah, I think Swift Spear is probably the right call here. I guess if they like don't draw into more spells, then possibly better for one of the others. But I think let's go Swift Spear. Okay, so now I think we leave back one of our blockers here. They're going to have at least 3 attackers on the ground coming in. We could just attack with Adeline and Initiate. That actually might be right. Yeah, because I guess if we attack with all 3, we're pushing... It's going to be 6, 8, 10, 13. It might be correct to only attack with Adeline here. We're at 5. Yeah, I think it's just Adeline, actually, come to think of it. Yeah, and here we're happy to trade token plus Initiate for their Godric. Hopefully they don't have Bolt in hand. That would be awkward. Yeah, now we're running out of time. I think we send with both of these. We still have 3 blockers back. If they have Godric number 2, we're in trouble. Or I guess Play with Fire would do it. Now, let's see, if we remove their Kumano, and they don't have it, they could, like, block, still be taking lethal. I think that's the move. Okay, yeah, opening hand looks good. We've got 2 mana, bunch of 1-drops. Hopefully we can draw into another plains. That'd be great. But I think this is definitely a keepable hand. Possibly up against Domain or Jund. Yeah, I think we want to go Veteran into Initiate. Actually, we could have gone, maybe Officer plus Initiate might have been better here. I don't think it's going to matter because next turn we're going to be using them for Knight-errant, but I guess if they killed one of our guys, maybe having the Officer out would be a little better. I don't think the life is going to be as important. So now we could go Adversary. Yeah, I think we just go for the full send here. So there's a question: if we play the Officer, they could just kill something in response and prevent us from going Knight-errant, which is a real possibility. If they have like the Go for the Throat, I think. I don't know. They could have done it earlier too, so maybe they were just waiting for our last creature. I'm not sure about this play. I guess because they could have done it earlier with Adversary, it was like the coast was clear to go for Recruitment Officer. But if they had like Go for the Throat, they could have interrupted the chain. Yeah, Herd Migration makes more sense. Okay, I think we definitely go double Copper Coat here. Hope to draw the land. And then we just hope they don't have like temporary lockdown. Actually, they don't even have the mana to cast it, never mind. I think it's still Vanguard. I mean, Vendor is cool and everything, but it doesn't push as much damage. Because I think it just gives us an extra, just an extra 1. So we're going to go for the Vanguard play here. Hope to get there. Now they need Depopulator Bust. Oh, they've got the mana for it. Either that or Temporary Lockdown might do it also. Binding, I don't think is going to be enough. They'll need like double binding. I guess they could do double binding. So So if they binding the knight-errant, we've still got 3, 6, 8. Yeah, that's going to be enough. All right, yeah, nice little quick 3-0. Really liking the deck. If you guys want to try it out, the link will be in the description. Let's take a look at the stats. All right, we are currently 83% win rate, 10 wins and 2 losses. So really happy with it so far. Only losses have been to Selesnya Enchantments and I think Azorius Mill. But everything else has been going well so far. So yeah, try it out. Let me know what you guys think, and we will see you here tomorrow.